first appearance at a World Championships, and she has boxed her way all the way through to the gold medal bout. Very explosive individual. Produced a display of quick pot shot punching yesterday. 12-point Turkey's Sena Demir. Well, Kazakhstan got this final day of boxing underway with a gold medal in the light flyweight division. Can they bookend it here in the heavyweight division as Lazzat Kungeibayeva makes her way towards the boxing ring, looking to improve on the silver medal that she picked up, that she earned in Jeju 2 years ago. Guaranteed at least a silver, but she'll be delighted and keen to go one better. How much inspiration can she take from the crowd in attendance here at the Barris Arena? Can she get the flag raised in her honor by overcoming the very explosive Shadasia Green?
And take away what the performance that she had yesterday. She had a great comeback in the end and came on strong in the end to win. So she'll be picking up from that, she'll be taking from the crowd, and she'll be looking to come home, well, stay home with a World Championship medal.
Certainly it was a dramatic win yesterday over China's Wang Shijin. Wang Shijin to be coasting her way to gold, launching a right uppercut repeatedly, then was warned in the third round for holding. That changed the complexion of the contest entirely. Then she seemed to be running out of gas through round 3 and 4. She fought her way back to take a unanimous but hard-fought and dramatic win in that semi-final. Kungeibayeva, how much has that taken out of her? How much does she feel relieved to be in the gold medal bout? So into the opening round then. 4 2-minute rounds of boxing to come in the final bout of Kazakhstan 2016. The boxer wearing blue is the reigning World Championship silver medalist, the Kazakhstan representative, Lazzat Kungeibayeva. She's facing the very explosive Shadasia Green of the United States. And look at the contrast in styles.
Green is very similar to Shields down at the middleweight, isn't she? In that she works very fast, explosively on the inside. Look, there you go, 3s and 4s downstairs. Then she might just finish with a left up to the head, a bit like Clarissa Shields at middle. And like I said before, they must have great sparring when they have their camps, these two.
Yeah, both of them are not scared to trade in the centre. You can see there the head and body as well.
It's interesting, just the contrast in styles. Slightly more ponderous, but perhaps heavier-handed punches coming from Kungeibayeva, whereas Green so explosive when she lets her salvos go. But George Chavallo was talking about men's boxing for a moment, who fought both Joe Frazier and George Foreman. He said getting hit by Joe Frazier like being hit by a sports car, as Green lands a cracking left hand. But then getting hit by George Foreman is like being hit by a truck at 5 miles an hour, Joe Frazier a sports car at 50 miles an hour. Different types of power, but both of them effective. So I guess some repairs required to the bootstraps. Now Green, if I remember rightly, had trouble with her kit yesterday. With the head guard,
at first,
and the
then
boots.
Yeah.
The tactics from Kungeibayeva here is just to walk Green down, isn't it? Get her on the ropes like she's doing now and make the contest ugly and just rough her opponents up a bit. The flashiness, the speed is coming from Green, but Kungeibayeva coming forward, just trying to walk her opponent down and probably tire her out. That'll be a tactic.
Similar tactics that were employed against her yesterday when she faced a far bigger Wang Shijin, but she demonstrated plenty of determination. Let's listen into the American corner.
Good dog. In 40 seconds, you went and popped yourself on the road. Do not get on the ropes.
Not happy, are they, with it? Saying that she's sitting on the ropes, getting caught. She's doing nothing. She's not working hard enough. But you've got to give credit to Kungeibayeva, who's walking her down. And just like I said before, making it a little bit messy, but that was a nice shot there from Green. Some quality work comes from the American, but there wasn't a lot of it in that round. That's a nice little left hook also to the body. Let's have a look at these scores now.
All three judges favouring Kungeibayeva.
Kungeibayeva's just going to walk Green down at every opportunity that she gets, put her head on her chest and throw as many shots as she can until she gets broken up.
Make it scrappy, Tash, yeah?
Yeah.
Into the second round then. Shadasia Green has emerged from that red corner with a flea in her ear from Billy Walsh. And her assistant coach as well, not happy with her work rate during the opening round because she found herself in this position and she wasn't letting her hands go. Billy Walsh asking her directly, what are you here for? Well, one assumes she's here for World Championship gold, but so is Lazzat Kungeibayeva. And she's taken the opening round unanimously. Nice footwork from Green.
That's what she's got to do, hit a move and don't get caught on those ropes. The movement was better there by Green. That was a lovely move. She's got to keep it going. When she holds her feet, once she's on the ropes there, she's just had a roasting from Billy Walsh in the corner and she's gone straight back onto the ropes.
Same thing once again. So my goodness, one would have thought that rousing talk in the corner would have urged Green into greater urgency, but not to be to this point in the second round. Again, demonstrating lovely skills, sharp punch picking, but not enough of it.
Remember, Tash, you know better than most that the fitness can come into it, especially in a final. If you box 3 or 4 times, it can have an effect. You've got to be fit to last these tournaments out, haven't you?
Yeah, your fitness is everything. But you can be boxing, you've heard some of these 5-6 times in 10 days, 2 weeks. So it's all about how your body repairs and gets ready to go again.
The number 2 seed, it's just the second contest in this tournament. We're only 12 heavyweight boxers, so just the second contest of the tournament for Kungeibayeva. But remember, she had that attritional contest yesterday against Wang Shijin. How much has that taken out of her? But again, she's letting her hands go right until the concluding bell of that second round. And did we see any discernible difference in the work rate and output of Shadasia Green? I'd suggest not.
Just finished the round better, Kungeibayeva, and it was a similar pattern to the first round. Let's have a look at here, some of the action. So Kungeibayeva is coming forward, making it messy, as we've said, but that's probably the tactic, to wear the opponent down, keep her on the ropes. She's taken a couple, she's landing a couple. Good shot there that went in. Not a lot in the round, and she finishes stronger. So it'll be interesting to see how the judges go with it.
My goodness, Shadasia Green, having produced a similar performance to the opening round where she lost it unanimously, has been given the second round. We are all square, 1 round apiece, 19 points apiece, going into the second half of the bout. So 2 rounds completed, potentially 2 rounds to go. And this contest, well, is parity. 1 round apiece, 19 points apiece after Shadasia Green swept the opening round across the board. She demonstrated lovely cameos of skill, but she was outworked in this type of fashion by the boxer wearing blue, and Kungeibayeva has come out letting her hands go. And once again, oh, is it a dislodged mouthpiece on this occasion? A protector.
Breast protector, yeah. It always looks like it was coming out yesterday.
So again, continual problems with the kit of Shadasia Green.
I think that did Shadasia Green a bit of a favour because she's been outworked there.
Most certainly.
And that's what she needs to do. She needs to pick a shot and move and keep her back away from the ropes.
And when she does so, there's only one boxer in it, but increasingly she finds herself being punched whilst she's stationary by Kungeibayeva, who's the far busier boxer. Now, Green trying to turn the tables and burrowing away with shots to the body. Can she sustain this?
See, the eye-catching work is from Green. She's got fast hands, and you're waiting for those glimpses of what she can do. Look, some lovely stuff, but she's just been outworked. You know, Kungeibayeva is working a little bit harder. The punches aren't so fast, but they're effective.
There's a clubbing right hand that landed over the top from Kungeibayeva. And after putting that eye-catching salvo together, Green has reverted to the type we saw throughout rounds 1 and 2. Not busy, not effective. When she is, without being disrespectful to Kungeibayeva, she appears in a different league in terms of skill and ability, but it's just not sustained. Whereas Kungeibayeva is working away at practically every opportunity. Always the initiator, always the aggressor. Good left-right combination though from Green. 2 eye-catching shots. Fatigue perhaps beginning to play a factor now, but again it's Kungeibayeva who's taking the opportunity to work. Green happy to sit back, and while she's sitting back, she's absorbing right hands.
Green needs to get her back away from the rope and get back to what she was doing before, which was the hitting and moving around.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how this one is scored. Because when she boxes in the space of the boxing ring, Green appears to be a class apart, but too often she's repeating to the ropes and being hit while stationary.
Ronald, I think it's difficult to score against Kungeibayeva in that round. I think she forced the pace and outworked Green. We did see flashes of speed from Green, some eye-catching stuff, but overall, you've got to give it to Kungeibayeva, who just kept coming forward and just forcing the pressure and forcing the pace. I think that's her round myself.
Again, Shadasia Green appeared to be on the receiving end for the majority of round number 2, but the judges scored that in her favor. So it's going to be interesting to see how this penultimate round is scored. Remember, it was 1 round apiece, 19 points apiece. And they've gone in favor of Kungeibayeva, so she leads by 1 point for all 3 judges going into the 4th and final round. So the final 2 minutes of Kazakhstan 2016 underway. The women's heavyweight gold medal bout, the reigning silver medalist Lazzat Kungeibayeva of Kazakhstan is leading by 1 point for all 3 judges, and perhaps aware of that, the boxer wearing green, Shadasia Green of the boxer wearing red, Shadasia Green of the USA, has come out altogether in a more busy fashion.
She threw some lovely uppercuts in them first couple of exchanges, but now we're back to get against the ropes.
Inviting pressure, Tash, isn't she?
And taking too much of it.
Now, the referee has spoken repeatedly to Kungeibayeva about leaning on and mauling her opponent when she is finding herself with her back to the strand. She's going to have to watch her conduct for the remaining minute of this round. She won't want to incur a warning. Remember, there's only 1 point in it. 28-29 across the board in favor of the boxer in blue. And she's looking to improve on the silver she won 2 years ago, desperate to get that World Championship gold in front of her home fans.
I'll tell you what, she's been a little bit lazy here, Green, is because when you are tired, you don't produce fast shots like that. I mean, she still produces glimpses of fast work. So she's just been a little bit lazy. She's got to work a little bit harder, Green. Again, Kungeibayeva is doing not the eye-catching work, but the better work in terms of just keeping it going, outworking her opponents. Yeah. Disappointed from Green, Tash, isn't it? Because she looks, when she does start throwing those fast shots, she looks so dangerous.
Yeah, she's definitely when it comes to the work on the inside, when she's got that speed and got that power, she looks the more dangerous, like there we've just seen. But when it comes to utter grit and backhands, Green's just standing there taking them from Kungeibayeva.
So into the closing seconds, good left uppercut to the body from Green, but again, chugging forwards comes Kungeibayeva. She just took a good right hand around the corner. So Kungeibayeva raises her right arm immediately. The crowd here are in absolute rapture because they feel they're about to witness the coronation of a 4th Kazakh world champion here today. Shadasia Green, eye-catching bursts of work, but were they sustained enough? Were they significant enough to tilt that 4th and final round in her favor? She trailed by 1 going into the 4th round. It's in the hands of the judges.
Body language isn't good in that American corner, but we shall see now.
Lazzat Kungeibayeva is all smiles. She improves on the World Championship silver she won in Jeju, South Korea 2 years ago. Inspired by the home crowd in front of her home fans, she will stand atop the gold medal podium. A victory for attrition and grit and determination. She was facing a quicker boxer, a more explosive boxer, but she let her hands go far more frequently. And that determination, that work rate, is why she is receiving the warm embraces from her coaches, because she has been crowned as a world champion, capping a brilliant performance by the Kazakhstan boxing team here in this 9th edition of the AIBA Women's World Boxing Championships. She will stand on the gold medal rostrum as Kazakhstan's 4th world titleist here in the Barris Arena.
She just wanted it a little bit more, didn't she, Kungeibayeva? Her work isn't quite the high quality that Green throw, especially in the quality of the punching, but you've got to give her great credit for keeping going. She really forced the pace, and she deserved it overall, I think, Tash.
Yeah, she did. She was put.